In MFE 2010 Manufacturing Systems and Processes, students will be introduced to basic manufacturing processes, technologies, and their capabilities. Think about why engineers use specific materials and processes when creating parts. In this course, you will take part in these processes and obtain first-hand experience to compare the advantages and disadvantages of using a specific manufacturing process to form a finished part. A few topics that will be covered are casting, machining, joining, and metal forming. Let's look deeper into the metal casting process, which involves creating a finished form by pouring molten metal into a mold cavity. It may sound simple if you're creating parts with very little detail and are to be finished later with another process, but let's look into how high-tech automakers are taking casting to new levels for the development of an automobile. The life cycle of an automobile consists of product development, manufacturing process development, process and product validation, launch assessments and continuous improvement, and distribution. Let's explore the implementation of the metal casting process in the manufacturing process development phase of an automobile. Metal casting is arguably the earliest and most influential industrial process in history. In the last several years, castings have been finding their way into chassis of the most well-known cars. However, now we have some of the largest casting components in the auto industry coming from Tesla in the new Model Y in their Fremont factory. The casting stretches completely across the car's rear and is comprised of two halves that are bolted together. Tesla's greatest challenge was the warpage that would occur because it is such a large part. So the material group at Tesla created a new aluminum alloy with similar strength and elongation to other heat-treated alloys without the use of heat treating. 88 pounds of molten alloy gets injected and 2 minutes later the result emerges. This final two-part unit eliminates 80 parts and about 700 joints in the previous assemblies on the other car models. Tesla's house-size gigapress for the Model Y production of the rear underbody aluminum casting will decrease the labor cost by about 20 to 30% because the pieces would traditionally be assembled using multiple stampings and assembly operations. This will also reduce the size of the body shop that would reduce and assemble the individual parts, further decreasing the overall cost to produce the vehicle. An industrial or manufacturing engineer can analyze specific systems and comparatively weigh the outcomes, pros and cons of using viable materials and processes, which would directly reflect on the overall cost of creating a product. Want to learn more about industrial and manufacturing engineering at Cal Poly Pomona? Watch other industrial and manufacturing engineering course videos to see the application of the course material to the development of a quality automobile.